my God. Oh my God.
What's happening? Pina, stop farting. God, what is wrong?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Babe,
We need a freaking
babe,
gas mask.
we need to do something about that. Instagrammers, Dr. Zaino with Timmy D in the back, Mac Daddy, and a quick Morgan. There it is. All right. Just got a good arm pump, some calf pump, and now we're going to have a great day with Dr. Tempo.
Let's do it.
See you soon. A couple years ago when Winnie and I came to Park City, so we've been coming here about 4 or 5 years now. And the reason why we got a place here is after 4 or 5 years, we still had the same feeling that we loved it. And you know, the two things that I need wherever I live is what is it, Tim, remember? A Whole Foods and a gym, right? That's the two musts anywhere I live. So we found the Whole Foods, which is great, and then the gym was important too. So we went to that Silver Mountain one. And when you went in there, it was like, right, 2 stories of windows. I love windows. It's so good, like, you know, you go to gyms and they're all gray. I don't know even who makes the colors of gyms. They're all gray and stuff like that. So this one's so bright and has a lot of good stuff in there. Great equipment, and you have a good workout. It's a very, you know, you leave there energized. So I love that place. And that was the exact reason why we moved here. Forget the mountains and the beautiful stuff.
Right. Great gym.
No, it was yeah, but it makes it a lot of. These are the things in your life. You got to find the things that you like and make sure you have those things there, the musts. Good. Going to Dr. Tempo is the whole reason for the trip. Now we're going to be just 100% focused on making the spearhead out of the We Are Heroes, so whatever we're calling it, right? So that could be part of it. Just kind of map out how it's going to go, what we're going to do, get a good vision of it, and then allow the unknowns to happen on the way there. What do you think?
Perfect.
With my lovely CEO. Look at that view, guys. Wow.
We're just like, look at that. Whoa, we're getting there.
You can't look at Dr. Tempo in the eyes, so you gotta, like, if you ask him a question, you gotta ask Miguel, and he asked. Hey, what's going on? Good.
Welcome to Park City.
And that's Mac,
Hey,
Tim,
Mac.
Jacob. Opportunities, and I think that's a big thing that we'll talk about is so many people are afraid to take the step because of the unknown, but that's really where it's at.
Right.
You could have a vision, but then it's like the connections and then all these cool unknowns happen, which is really ultimately that brings you the story and makes it just awesome. So definitely say congruency is number one, because they've seen me when I'm talking about anything I don't like or into, they see me shut down, and then they see me when I'm into it, I could go 24 hours. So like you could literally see physiologically, you could say that's him or no, that's not. It's literally black and white.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, it's Dr. Zaino with Dr. Patrick Jim Tempo for 15-Minute Fuel.
You're willing to say some pretty polarizing things because you have a certain view of reality. For example, wanting to be admired is a virtue.
Right.
Most people would look at that as a very negative thing, and people wouldn't want people to ruffle their feathers or think you're going to think bad of me. If I feel like admiration is something that should be sought, oh no, you have to be humble, you have to have humility. I'm not saying being humble and humility is bad, but if you did something in your life that you created value and you have self-admiration, which is the most important kind, and other people admire it, then you're making the world a better place by doing that. So the idea is that if you don't care enough about something, you're not taking a stand on something, then your life becomes mediocre. Everything around you is mediocrity. You've experienced it yourself. I have. We all have this. When you feel a little bit depressed about your life, And sometimes, and you just were on the receiving end of this, if you don't mind me talking
No,
about
yeah.
it, is that you're saying, hey, you live an abundant, successful life. I mean, really at the top of the game that people play in the field that has been your chosen field. Yet there's a sense of depression in some people. Typically, the mediocres will look and say, wow, aren't you appreciative of what you got? Look at the life you have. Look at blah, blah, blah. And that's not the point. It's not the point that, geez, I can't be grateful for the blessings that I have. But when you still feel like there's something missing. So I think that most people, because people I hang out with are mostly entrepreneurs. They're very successful entrepreneurs. Yet we can have these conversations, and they can have the money, they can have family and all the great things, but there's still that something that says I'm not fulfilled here. I think what you've identified, and that's what I love about I Am Hero, is that my premise, which we share, is that I think all human beings were born with seeds of greatness. I love your project because it basically is taking a strong stand on finding those seeds, those embers that are still inside of everybody, taking a stand against mediocrity and letting that come back out in human beings. And if we have that, this world's a better place.